Sorry, guys, there's something wrong with my camera. Stand by. Okay. Anyway, hello, Clinton County, Wilmington, Ohio, 45177. It's been a minute. Um, new things. According to a few lawyers I've spoke to, some of you may or may not know. I've posted this to many of the citizens groups, but this, in fact, is going to prove many things. It proves that these people are complicit and are not afraid to commit fraud upon the court, to be deceitful, to lie. We all know that. But so stepping back to our lawsuit where we were falsely arrested, myself and Mr. Petrie. It turns out that was planned, as it certainly looked like it, but we didn't know for sure. And so we tackled the lawsuit. Mr. Novak tackled the lawsuit from the angle that he had. I assure you, had that email that proves that they planned this had it been given during discovery as it was asked for, and Mr. Brett Ruddick did not provide it. There was that guy's a listen. The dynamic behind this is Rico. That's all I'm going to say. But then again, I've been saying that for 5 years, 4 or 5 years. I don't know how long it takes, but I have one of my own, all by myself. So I'm not going to give away this battle plan, because let me assure you of a few things. When you put these puzzle pieces together, as they already know they fit, and even if they don't, no human being alive is going to be able to look at the dynamic of what has taken place and conclude anything else. Period. This blatant weaponization of law enforcement, blatant misuse of confidential informants, blatant withholding of evidence, judges lying, mayors lying, mayors admitting to crimes and doing nothing, being complicit. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the way every small town in America is, we're fucked, and we're never going to be. But I don't think it is. I really don't. I think Wilmington, Ohio is one of many, for sure. Excuse my language again, but I think it's certainly one of many. That's but this is a generational thing. Brian Scheidecker, I'm going to openly say that guy's the worst piece of shit on the planet, and I hope I hope that your family watches. I hope everybody watches this that surrounds this clown, because that man is a compulsive liar. He's the compulsive deceiver. He is a manipulative piece of garbage, and he's a disgrace to his trade. That's just a fact. And the addition is going to be very clear with that clown as well. So, this being said, I also gave this man an affidavit quite some time ago. I've not heard a single word. In fact, Miss Sequoia gave me a receipt, and I'm just going to leave it. Just going to leave it alone. But when it comes down to hey, all of this is making sense now. This Marine has listen, ladies and gentlemen. When I say dynamic, when you put it all together, it doesn't seem so dynamic. But this is just how these people are. This is their daily routine. They are so conditioned into corrupt ways. It's so beaten into them. I don't think they would. I don't think they know any other way to conduct business. They're that dirty. If I would imagine that when they sit down to conduct business, the first thing they think of is some way to fuck you. That's my opinion. It really is. So, you know, we went to a commissioner meeting. I haven't had a chance to upload it yet, but this is it's kind of funny, and I'm gonna do the ghetto lean and show you on my phone, because I think it's just funny. It is. So we went to a commissioner meeting. It was ours concerning the criminal affidavits and how this so-called special prosecutor, who was handpicked by Brian Scheidegger, by the man who, by the way, has recused himself on more than one time and is also implicated. So the guy that's implicated in criminal conduct gets to pick his own fucking investigator. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, you did that once before, didn't you, Shady Scheidegger? I think you did. When you were accused of trying to provide test answers, and there was an abundance amount of evidence, but did that prosecutor get that evidence, or did you reframe it like Brady Boy taught you, or were you the mastermind of that term of reframing? What? Hey, when you have two fucking city officials, two lawyers talking about how they love deception tactics, that's a fucking problem. And Shady Scheidegger and Brady Boy, hey, I love it. I love it. That's just a deception tactic. Really? Interesting. So you have a history of deception tactics, do you? Yes. Well, I have a perfect example that's going to go before a fucking federal court, you piece of shit. Oh yes. Oh, bank on it, my friend. Fucking bank on it. That's what I have to tell you. This is the message. Bank on it. You have a history. You even tell your friends how much you love deception tactics. Well, you deceived the court and discovery fraud, did you? Or what's it called? Not a spoliation. What is it called again? When you purposely withhold evidence and it's the smoking gun that proves you pieces of shit planned the arrest of. Listen. Just I want you to think about this for a brief moment. This scurvy little shitbag, corrupt fucking lawyer, and I'm going to tell you, if there's anybody in the city of Wilmington that accepts that shitbag as their public defender, I would fucking run. I would demand. In fact, if you want a piece of evidence that you can use, this man, he was given a records request, and he purposely withheld evidence. He purposely done that. And by the way, he loves deception tactics. Is that somebody you want on your side? Is that what somebody you want fighting your battle for you? That guy doesn't give two frogs' fat asses about anybody but himself. That's a fact. But anyway, imagine for a moment you have a guy. You have a guy who has served his country with honor and integrity. A United States Marine, myself, approaches a fucking podium to exercise his free speech, and a scurvy little shitbag motherfucker like Brett Ruddick conspires to take that man's freedoms for which he provides that little motherfucker. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. What a scurvy little shit. Don't walk around this town with your head held up high. You are a fucking piece of garbage. You are a disgrace to this fucking country. Period. I hope everybody's watching. Sue me, motherfucker. Please. Please. Sorry again about my language, but this is the passion, you know? I mean, these are people who have been conditioned. But hey, look at his daddy. Look at Brian Scheidegger's daddy. He almost got a fucking bank shut down for some shady shit. Seems shady runs it. Hey, anyway, Anyway, yeah, you can look that up. Wilmington Savings Bank. Look up that OCC sanction enforcement act. Look that up. We got his fucking spawn down here as the county prosecutor now. Oh, by the way, that's the same shitbag who was up above the police department during Casey Pitzer's fucking investigation, who now, as a prosecutor, seems to act like he's just a third party in this shit, saying, oh, I would expect the police to continue investigating with failed power arrest. Motherfucker, you were above the cops. What the fuck are you? What are you? Look at yourself in the mirror, dude. You're not a man of honor. You're a piece of shit. That's what you are. Stand tall, you dishonorable fuck. Both of you. Birds of a feather most definitely flock together. That's a fact. What did the Board of Conduct say about Judge Ruddick? Multiple offenses? Refuse to acknowledge his misconduct? Distrustworthy, selfish acts, among some of the things. What did the federal arbitrator say about our fucking prosecutor? That he needs fucking investigated? That he's a disgrace, essentially? Look that up. Jack Coates arbitration. Look, I've read it to you here. Clinton County, Ohio. Is this what we're left with? I don't know. So there's a lot of things going on here. There is. Another guy, essentially, who allegedly was caught with child porn again. So I'm not going to touch on that because, again, the way these fucking people handle shit, you never know what the fuck to believe. You don't, and that's sad. I mean, maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. Look at him. Listen. There's a young lady. One of my friends, it's his girlfriend. She said, Tony, got a question for you. She said, can you look up? I said, no, you can look it up. I'll show you how to do it. She said, I have been waiting 5 months for my discovery packet, and I've been charged with something, and they seriously don't have anything on me other than what a dead person said after her testimony. And oh, by the way, Judge McCoy was the fucking prosecutor at the time of this indictment, and he picked her fucking lawyer, who is a lawyer in Cincinnati, who has his 3 reviews, he's sexually harassed and has been fucking disciplined and has 17 years, I think 1 or 2 reviews. Really? So the prosecutor now gets to pick the fucking lawyer for the person he was prosecuting? You go, Judge McCoy. You go, Slicky boy. You bunch of fucking corrupt bastards, man. Oh, my God. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Why can't these fucking people be honest? Why can't they have integrity? Why can't they act with fucking honor? You live in the most God-blessed fucking country in this planet. Made so by fucking guys like me. Not you cowardly little fucks. And you abuse it. You fucking abuse it. Have you no fucking shame? I mean, really? How do you sleep at night? Wow. Oh, I know at least one probably don't ever sleep. Anyway. There's going to be more to come. I continue to pray for the leadership we have. I do. I really do. I know I sound like I'm ready to choke these fucking people. I really pray for them. I do, because that's what we're supposed to do, and I seriously do. Doesn't mean I can't be pissed at them. Doesn't mean I have to like them. I don't. In fact, I don't know of one that I like now. Yeah, no, I take that back. There's a few up there I like. I like Mr. Knowles. I like a few of the people. I mean, I can't. So everybody in the city of Wilmington is not corrupt. For the most part, those people are hard fucking working individuals who simply want to clock in and clock out, earn their fucking paycheck, and feed their family and pay their bills, and not have to encounter corrupt motherfuckers who do nothing but lie, deceive, and cheat people, and steal your fucking money. This is fucking disgusting. Anyway, tell you how I really feel. Um, so yeah, I will be. I'm going to be. So I have. Uh, I'm speaking with 4 firms now, 4 lawyers, and I'm going to pick the best. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what the plan is now, but stand the fuck by, City of Wilmington. Stand the fuck by from a legal standpoint. I promise. I'm making no threats other than the legal type. So, your CPS, he fucking threatened me. He's mean. He says bad things about me. Woo! Oh my God. Oh shit! I mean, Darvo tactics. That's essentially what they do. He's being mean to me. I mean, I'm a fraud, and I lie, cheat, and steal. But he's mean to me. How dare he point it out? Oh yeah. So the documentary on Miss Pitzer, soon to be out. I think August September timeframe maybe. I can't wait. Again, I got the opportunity to watch some of this being made, and I got the opportunity to see like the first couple of minutes, and I'm telling you what, ladies and gentlemen, when the fucking world sees this, I'm telling you, you listen. It takes a lot to get me choked up, and I had to leave that fucking room. I did. I did. Liz Elkington and Doug Dirth were the 2 of those, they're fucking masterminds. And the rest of the crew. So there's a crew. I mean that crew, when you think of a fucking dream team, that's them. They are the fucking dream that God placed these people on this case. I believe that. Well, it would start with Mr. Dave Winters, who at first was standoffish and kind of brash because he encountered 2 crazy fucks like myself and Mr. Peacery. Was sometimes we're not the best messengers. We're not. But when you take into consideration that the messengers are not only messengers, we're also victims of these motherfuckers. So it's kind of hard to speak to these garbage bastards without being just loud and obnoxious and mean. It is. I mean, and these are the people who are supposed to be trusted, who are supposed to be a cut above, live with integrity and honor and ethics and they're not. They're anything but. I'm going to tell you a little story, and I was reminded. I've never forgotten it. It was just a simple reminder, and I said, yes, I do remind it. And I'll be honest with you, I have had to block that out. I did. Stand by. Nothing like some good sweet tea to quench the parchness. Anyway, my first wife, Chelsea, passed away of cancer. The Marine Corps League had gotten together and put together this huge benefit for her that raised her a lot of money, and she was able to get her traveling in, and they gave her an ATM card, say, here, you go do what you want to do, and that was awesome. These Marines came together, and I'm a lot of people don't know that backstory either, and if you don't, it would behoove of you to simply shut the fuck up, because if you don't know, you don't know, and it's best you don't know. So anyway, I had been fresh off deployment and came home. The circumstances were not good. I'll say that. I found out that she was diagnosed with cancer. And you know what? I'm gonna lead into this a little bit. A little bit. I came back from deployment, found out there was some fucked up shit that happened, and I had divorce papers in my hand. It was over. Um, I had 10 days leave before I went back, and I think we were being deployed again. And I was with 1st Battalion, 7th Marines, Charlie Company, um, the most elite unit I've ever had the honor of serving. And if you know anything about that, if you want to do some history, look up Suicide Charlie, 1st Battalion, 7th Marines, and you will see the most decorated fucking rifle company in the history of the fucking Corps. I had the honor of serving with them. Facts. So, came back, had the divorce papers in my hands, some fucked up shit, and then on my 9th day, I went over. I said, "Hey, you need this." She knew it was coming. I said, "You need to sign these because we're obviously done because of the shit that happened. There was no fucking turning back from that." Turns out I did. But when I went to her house, she was on the floor, and I don't know how long she had been there. 20 years old. Okay, and she was bawling her eyes out. She said, "Please help me! Please help me! Please help me!" I said, I thought it was some kind of ploy, to stop this process that I was determined to follow through with. Turns out it wasn't. I had to carry her to the car, put her in the car, drove to the hospital, and they kept her for a day. They did MRIs and found out she had a 12/13 tumor in her fucking abdomen, and they gave her 30 days to live. And I'm a human. There's no fucking way I'm going to leave somebody alone in that condition. No way. I mean, I put everything aside. It was gone. That wasn't even something that I thought of. I will tell you something. Being in a room, hearing that word, hearing what came out of that fucking doctor's mouth, hearing you have 30 days to live. It did something to me. It did. So I've learned from this entire thing. I did. But throughout the process, I would be introduced to shit that I hated that I had to experience, but I've seen it, and I have a greater appreciation for many things. For instance, we went to the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, and we spent 10 days there. And a big ass hospital, Zion, Illinois, Chicago. And I got off on the wrong floor when I'd gone downstairs during this treatment. I'd gone downstairs to get some chow, and I got off on the wrong floor. It was a fucking kids ward that I got off on, and I saw these little babies and these kids with fucking bald heads. Pushing their chemo around, playing ball, smiling, and appreciating life. What they had left, because they had already came to the conclusion. Most of them, hey, they're probably not going to leave that fucking place. I'm sitting there like, where the fuck am I at? Why did I mean I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to see that shit. I did not. And I kept walking, and I'm looking around, and then one of the kids kicked the fucking ball at me. I turned around and I said, "Here you go," and then the little eyes. And I got to the end of the floor, and the nurse was like, "Sir, are you okay?" I said, "No, I'm not." I said, "I'm on the wrong floor." She goes, "It happens." She goes, "What's your feeling right now?" It's happens. I said, "How the fuck do you do this? How do you do this?" That fucking killed me. It did. So these people that don't appreciate life, some of these fucking adults who bitch and moan and groan, fuck you. You don't know shit. Imagine being one of those little kids, not knowing, hey, I may not fucking be here tomorrow, but I'm still gonna fucking play like I'm a kid. It was tough. It was hard. It was very, very fucking hard. And then to watch, my my spouse dwindle away from 160 fucking pounds to 80. Watch her have to be given bags of food because she couldn't eat. TPN. But I'm going to get to this point now. And at the time, this event went on. It was a benefit. Mayor then Nick Eveland shows up, and I smelled the alcohol in his breath. And he was drinking at the bar at 94 South. Lots of people. I mean, there were people that were, of course, drinking, but the entire place was shut down specifically for Chelsea. I knew Paul Butler, I knew Ruth Butler. They coordinated all of this, and I believe it was Ruth's at the time. I think Paul had went somewhere else, but no story. But Mayor Nick Eveland then stood on the stage, and he presented Chelsea with the key to the city, and everybody clapped. And there's allegedly, I've never seen this. There's a Chelsea Thomas Day, in Wilmington on the books. So the proceedings went on. Nick Eveland was standing by the door that was walking into the bar, and this motherfucker had already forgotten who she was. She walked by, and I'm standing there with 4 other Marines in full dress and maintaining composure. I'd been drinking too, so that's already a recipe for fucking disaster. Because I promise you, had it not been for the 4 Marines standing there, Mr. Eveland, sir, shit just would have went south. Not just 94 South, but fucking floor south. This piece of shit, when my 20-year-old cancer patient wife walked by, said, "Boy, I need to be on her diet," and starts fucking laughing. He starts fucking laughing and saying he needed to be on her diet. What, a fucking death sentence, you fucking fat piece of shit? Fuck you. And boy, did my nostrils just flare, and the other 3 fucking Marines immediately snatched me up. One of them had his hand over my mouth and was dragging me to the fucking elevator. And they took me downstairs, and we sat out there for about a fucking hour. Her mom is looking for me. She comes downstairs. Where's Tony? Where's Tony? They lead me downstairs, and then she finds out. Oh boy, Luann was she was a pistol too. So, yeah. So that's the kind of motherfucker that he is. Was he drunk? Oh fuck yeah, he was. Yeah. And but to 15 minutes forget who she was. And then I thought to myself, and then I think it was Master Sergeant Jefferson, kick-ass fucking Marine. I love that man. He said, Sergeant T, no, Corporal T at the time. He said, no, Sergeant Thomas, I think. No, Corporal T. He said, Corporal T, look, man. He goes, look at that motherfucker. Life has already taken its toll on him. Look at him. Is he worth your jail sentence? No, he's not. No, he's not. He said, fuck him. Life has already taken its toll on him. And I sat and I thought, I said, you know what, Master Sergeant Jeff, you're right, man. You're right. And I went on about my business. But regardless, that entire experience, but then I think about the types of people that these people are not good. They don't give a fuck. It's all about greed, and they think they're powerful. I mean, what they have a title, and they abuse it. So that's not powerful. That's corrupt. They're bastards. They're pieces of shit. You're not morally sound people. You're morally fucking bankrupt people. That's what you are. And history is going to fucking prove it. These videos are going nowhere. Nowhere. And time will tell. And I will tell you, Once this and I've seen, the rough draft of this filing, you guys are fucked. You're fucked. There's not 100 Jeffrey fucking Stankunisers or David Mosers that's going to save your ass. It just not. It's not going to happen. Because, hey, the bank busted. I've proven a judge corrupt. His son retaliated. The mayor admitted. Trend, Shady Scheidecker. Brady is an individual for an hour of overtime, and then the other guy who then commits federal crimes, stripping people of their rights and costing the city $300K. No Brady there. Oh no. There's more patterns. Oh boy, is there ever. Simplifying, God bless.